super hyped for it is a Kirby Ditto.
Yeah.
It is possible.
All right, let's get into
I
it.
don't expect
Actually.
it, but it is possible. And we're going to see Ness Pikachu.
Yep. So it's Patoriku versus TheWarpstar. In which division? Let me see. GoldA. Right.
Ooh, starting out on Kalos. That's an interesting pick.
Yeah.
I definitely,
Normally you
I
don't see
definitely,
that.
I definitely wouldn't expect Patoriku to leave Kalos open either, considering it's probably the best Pikachu stage by
Oh
a
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, that and FD, these are definitely Pikachu's best stages. And that's
Yeah.
because, you know, has a lot of room, so you can easily use Thunder Jolts to set up pressure and get safe approaches in. And on this stage specifically, can also use the Thunder Jolts to cover his ledge from off stage. But,
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
not only Thunder Jolts, he has the what's it called, the wall jump as well.
yeah.
And so far, it is working quite well for the Warp Star.
Yeah, the Warps are playing this well so far. It does have to be said, of course, that Thunder Jolts are kind of mitigated because of that PSI magnet that Ness has. But it's still a good move. So let's
It's still
see.
definitely a good move to use in neutral sometimes, but as long as it doesn't get predictable.
Exactly, because otherwise Ness is just gonna heal for free, and you definitely want to
Exactly.
avoid that. Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
Almost
the
got a
PK
hit.
Flash almost hitting there.
Yeah, that was scary. So the Warpstar returning to ledge. I like that. Being very patient in a disadvantage, which is, you know, the hallmark of a good player. So let's
Definitely.
see if he can close out the stock, because that is something that Ness is much better at than Pikachu is.
Yeah, that's I think probably the biggest thing in this matchup is the kill differential.
Oh yeah, for
because
sure.
Ness is hard to hit, and Pikachu is of course also really hard to hit. But Ness's hitboxes are huge, and all of them kill.
That should have been it, but the Warpstar wasn't quite sure where Patoriku was gonna end up, and that's unfortunate. Almost catches him with that drop down fair. And the down air is gonna take it. Very nice. So a good start here for the Warpstar, even though this matchup might be a bit rough. He's playing it well.
He is. He is. I do think the stage pick is helping him out a decent bit, but he is playing it really well.
Mm-hmm, for sure. All right, that's a grab. And actually, a fun fact, because I tried to play Pikachu for a little while, and something that really can help when you know, reacting to opponents' DI on the down throw is the little blue DI indicator. A lot of people,
DI line, right?
yeah, a lot of people don't know it exists, but on each move, there is a blue line that is very faintly can be seen, which indicates the opponent's DI. And with Pikachu down throw, because there's very little extra effects, the DI line is much more visible, which helps. So see, you saw it there if you were paying attention.
It's different. It's there for every single character in the game. By the way, it's not just a Pikachu thing.
Yeah, I said that.
Yay! Just for like the people in chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, for Pikachu,
rough.
it's definitely a lot more visible, and that does help him a lot with stuff like that. Unfortunately, the Warp Star, I believe, only got one nair loop in that position. But you know, you take what you can get.
So okay, Patoriku off stage. This is where Pikachu wants to get, you know, the reads and the kills, but didn't quite get it. The Warpstar being a bit, overzealous.
That is gonna close it out, and Patoriku back in the lead.
So what I would like to see from the Warpstar in the next few offstage interactions when he when he has Patoriku off stage is that he, you know, tries to threaten him with his drift, but not actually commit to anything. And then once Patoriku has committed, then, you know, he can go for the correct option.
That sounds like a good plan for sure.
Yeah, but let's see here if the Warpstar can make it happen. Because currently Patoriku slightly in the lead. Not very much, but you know, Pikachu does need to find the right hits. And Patoriku's not giving it to him right now.
Definitely. That's another thing that of course helps with the matchup a little bit. Ness can just avoid what Pikachu's doing a lot of the time.
And you're gonna get the grab down throw in the eye, covers it. Very nice.
A small little combo with the up air. That's damage at least.
Catches the jump at the fair, very nice. So the Warpstar really in a hairy position here. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, the back air gonna do it.
So
Patoriku still able to clutch out that game after losing his first stock first.
So that was actually I feel like both players played that well. It was just that the TheWarpstar kind of dropped some potential advantages when Patoriku was off stage, and that's really where you want to catch Ness, especially as Pikachu. So
yeah, definitely. That's mostly a Pikachu thing in like any matchup, really. If you don't capitalize on your advantage state, then that's gonna cost you. Pikachu's neutral still is amazing, obviously, but his advantage state is something else.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely, you know, the offstage game is something that the TheWarpstar could play a little bit better. As I said, if he doesn't, you know, throw out his option immediately and instead waits a little bit more to see what the opponent does offstage, then he could definitely benefit a lot from that.
Definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a different pick come out from the TheWarpstar, though, considering that was probably the best stage for the matchup, and he still lost that.
We'll see. It's definitely a harder matchup for sure. Post Kirby High, all right. Because you asked so nicely. There you go. But yeah, no. We could potentially see the counter pick. There we go. Yep. So the Dedede coming out here, and I can understand why, you know, Ness Pikachu is probably Pikachu's worst alongside Game & Watch. So
yeah,
there's a reason why.
I also saw at the beginning of the stream there was some Dedede music playing, and the TheWarpstar was already in chat being like, "Oh, Dedede music,
yeah, foreshadowing." Yeah.
So I wasn't completely surprised that we see this pick.
But you know, Dedede is combo food for Ness, but then again, being a heavyweight, as I said with Rob, does allow Dedede for more room for error. So let's see how he's gonna play this matchup.
Dedede, of course, being a lot heavier than Rob too. He's going to live until like 140 probably, for like most of his stocks.
Yeah.
Ooh, the PK Thunder, as an answer to being in disadvantage. I haven't seen that a lot.
Yeah, normally
it works out though.
Ness players don't do that, but I guess it worked out this time around. But it's definitely a more risky move. The TheWarpstar getting a good advantage here at the start of the match, but that was the case during game 1 as well. So let's see if Patoriku can once again make something happen out of what is a bad start.
Yeah, really good stall on the recovery from the TheWarpstar and the up tilt to close out the first stock.
Yeah, good coverage there by the TheWarpstar. You know, Dedede on the ledge, definitely the place where he wants to be. That's where he excels at the most in this game. And it shows. And
it definitely does.
And it definitely helps, you know, that Dedede has an easier time getting the kills, because against Ness, you don't want a rage Ness in your face.
No, definitely. I think that's not going to hurt as bad, considering Dedede does live for a long while, but it's still quite scary. Oh, the forward smash whiffing.
Yeah, and that's actually kind of scary now that I think about it, because that is a reflector. So if he were to reflect the GoldA at the very start of the move, I think Dedede just gets blown up to 200% and dies. So,
ouch. Yeah, that move works very strangely.
Definitely has some weird interactions. But so far, the TheWarpstar really just in such a commanding position here. The switch definitely working out for him.
Yeah, and the stage pick, I think, as well, is working out pretty well for him. He has a lot of space to work with in this matchup. And, but Patoriku's taking out the TheWarpstar's first stock finally. He was living to, I think, 170 right there.
Yeah, and I think the TheWarpstar is getting kind of thrown off here, because Patoriku has been consistently DIing in every single throw. Gonna get the kill with a down tilt, but the TheWarpstar definitely should try and react a little bit more to how Patoriku DIs those throws, because it's kind of weird. Normally people will DI that down throw out, but I don't think Patoriku is aware that you need to do that. So he could abuse that harder.
He can certainly capitalize with some more combos off that. Oh, getting hit by the GoldA and then confirming that into a grab.
Oh, the Jet Hammer's online. Oh, that move is so...
That was very scary.
literal like a second away from getting the W there. Jet
Pretty
Hammer
much.
is so scary.
Yeah, that move, 2 frames and kills really hard.
Yeah, and it has armor on the release, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it is actually like a surprisingly good move in this game. But that's gonna
Yeah.
be a regrab. Should be a kill somehow. Yeah, there we
Yep,
go.
the down smash.
Very nice by the WarpsStar. So that counter pick definitely working out for him.
Yeah, with a 2 stock as well. That is pretty commanding.
Yeah, for sure, and it definitely shows. Also, just a very comfortable playing King Dedede. Definitely
Yeah.
been his main for a long time before he switched to Pikachu. So it's understandable that he performs really well with him.
Yeah, and it definitely still shows that this is a comfortable. This is a character he's very comfortable with. I do believe he has a Kirby as well. Is that just like a secondary for him, or is that also like a co-main?
So yeah, I think he played Kirby a lot in Smash 4 as well. I haven't really seen him play Kirby in this game yet, but then again, I haven't seen very much of the WarpsStar either. So it might be another secondary. Who knows? But in any case, Dedede doing the job right now. Definitely putting in the work. We're gonna go with the same characters. Let's see which stage it's going to be. So let's get into the game.
Game 3.
Yeah. Oh, small battlefield. Okay. I'm actually
PS2 the second.
Yeah, PS2 too. Oh, gonna get hit by that PK fire, and this is opening up the can of worms. That is Ness' advantage state. Ness' best part of his game plan. Oh, good grab on the magnet. And a little bit of a scrappy start here. Both players just... oh, you see that? He just jabbed that Gordo. Just like, get off of me.
Oh, that was a jab too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just a forward tilt. He must have missed it. That looked really funny though.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh. But yeah, the WarpsStar gonna take that for sure.
Yeah, definitely gonna take that. I got a little bit confused by the Gordo again.
Yeah,
that was
move
another
just
very interesting hitbox.
Yeah, sometimes that move just does things, and like I'm not really sure what it is doing, but it's definitely doing them. All right, gonna throw him off stage. Good coverage there on the greedy landing. Oh, that's scary. What are you gonna do, boy? Well, okay.
Yeah. That wasn't a regrab, was it?
No, it wasn't. But
okay.
Definitely.
It looked like it would have hit, and I thought it was at first.
It could have, yeah, it could have actually been the end of that stock. That's the crazy part. That Jet Hammer is so strong.
Yeah,
just like that
really
buffed
strong.
up air. Yep, and that's going to be with a WarpsStar with a big lead here against Patoriku in Game 3.
Yeah. He's very comfortable in this matchup, it seems.
Yeah, he does not mind playing Dedede against Ness, and this just goes to show how much I like that he actually tried to go Pikachu in the first game, because even though it's not a great matchup, still tried it out. Oh, yeah. He got hit by that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. To be fair, I also thought that he was just going to snap ledge, but getting hit by that is still quite unfortunate.
Yep.
But closing out the first stock at least, with a nice little back air. Let's see if he can try to make some kind of comeback. However, his disadvantage is growing bit by bit.
Yeah,
he's still in disadvantage state.
Lord. And I really like how the WarpsStar played that advantage state very patiently.
He did.
Oh no. Okay.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, I thought so too. That was kind of a weird upbeat angle. Made it back though, but this is not looking great for Patoriku.
There's another one of those up Bs in disadvantage by Patoriku.
Yeah, they're
up tilt not gonna do it. I'm actually really surprised.
Yeah, that move is kind of stale right now because okay. There we go. The WarpsStar
he did use it in neutral.
Yeah, he already like hit it like 3 times before, so that move was definitely staled a little bit. But that up air takes it, and the WarpsStar up 2-1. So basically not losing a game after switching to Dedede. So very nice.
Yeah, the character switch helping him out a lot for sure. and I think we're gonna stay on small battlefield, maybe, unless Patoriku was thinking about a different stage.
I don't know. I think if I were Patoriku here, I would probably switch stages. Mainly because, you know, that match was pretty decisive in how it was played. So I figure going another stage here might just be worth the shot.
Yeah, I would like to see Smashville if that was available for him.
Taking a sip.
But just like any smaller stage would probably be good. A higher blast zone and a top platform to add on to it. I can respect it.
Yeah, it can help in his disadvantage, you know, having that top platform there. So, understandable. Oh, we're gonna take another sip. Y'all wasting the points? Alright.
Wasting the points for more water.
Yep. Oh, good offstage pressure here, but that is scary. Both are gonna make it back, actually, but that's gonna be a regrab. It doesn't really punish the regrab. I don't think he figured that out, that it was gonna be a regrab.
I definitely don't think he noticed that. He probably could have gotten a lot bigger punish, but he's still winning by a decent bit.
Oh, what is...
Oh, that's
no! Yikes, I'm not
he
sure.
could have made it back if the WarpStar didn't do anything about it, but I'm gonna count it as an SD.
I'm not sure what that was all about. Just very unfortunate.
Just do 40?
Yes.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy sometimes, right? Dedede definitely a strange character.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
That down tilt also almost gonna do it. Oh, the forward air gonna take it.
WarpStar.
And WarpStar right now with a huge lead.
Yeah, a landslide lead so far. To quote a certain political leader. So yeah, Patoriku trying his best to stay into the game, but definitely looking very much in WarpStar's favor at the moment.
Yeah, the PK flash almost hitting the WarpStar there. That would have probably killed, considering that move is also really strong. But then again, Dedede is quite heavy, so I'm not even sure.
I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen WarpStar use a lot of Dedede Nair, because it is a very good move, and we've barely seen him use it for some reason. Maybe it's because he wants to just, you know, use his disjoints with the hammer to keep Ness away instead of really going up close.
That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
I can definitely see that mindset, considering Ness's toolkit is very good up close. And for Nair, you do have to get a little bit closer. But, oof.
Alright, gonna survive. God.
This is looking very hard for Patoriku to make back.
Yeah, this...
that's done.
This penguin is just not dying, and that's gonna be the 3-1 with a very commanding final game there. The WarpStar just really showing why he is called the WarpStar, you know? A Kirby aficionado.
The Kirby aficionado for sure.
Very nice.
As soon as he switched to Dedede, that was commanding, even from the first game.
For sure. Okay, so next up, as you can see, we're gonna have Don't Cam Me versus Bruh, which is a Stone Gang match. Yeah.
Let's go.
Very nice.
It's gonna be Zelda versus. Do you think he's gonna go Falcon or DK? I don't know which character he plays more, considering I haven't really watched Bruh play.
So it's a good question. I think that I think Falcon would be the better option against Zelda, but you know, maybe the DK can work out. I don't know. It all depends on what he feels comfortable with today, I assume. So
that makes sense.
Let's see what it's going to be. But yeah.
For me, of course, I have a tiny bit of experience in the DK matchup, so I would be hyped for it. Yeah. My training partner has led me to believe that character is in fact not that bad.
Well, yeah,
I would love to see it.
I think DK